Hello and welcome back to Privately Europe TV. Leicester came to Old Trafford on Saturday, and for the majority of us, if not all of us, it was finally a chance to get our own back after the catastrophe that happened at their place earlier in the season. I know you shouldn't really hold a grudge going into a football match unless it's against Liverpool, but that day away at Leicester really grated on the majority of us, not only because of our own capitulation being 3-1 up and then losing 5-3, but just the refereeing performance. Mark Clattenburg, he was absolutely shocking that day. It's probably the worst refereeing performance I've seen in the game since I've been watching the game, since I was knee-high to a sparrow. So the chance to get Leicester back to Old Trafford and give them a whopping was what we was all after. So 3-0 up at half time. We was all rubbing our hands, hoping it would go on to be 5, 6 or 7. Didn't quite work out like that. But the fundamentals of the game is that we got the victory, and that's all that matters. Before the game, it's January transfer window, winter transfer window. It's dominating all the headlines, but there's still football to be played. So before the game, Michael Carrick being ruled out wasn't the greatest of news, but it would have given a chance to Daley Blind or Ander Herrera to showcase themselves in the central midfield role. Blind has been playing sort of left back the last couple of games, but it was him that got the nod in that holding role in the diamond. So Van Gaal opted for De Gea in goal, Valencia and Shaw at fullback, Jones and Rojo at centre halves, Blind holding with Rooney, Di Maria and Januzaj in midfield, and then Van Persie and Falcao up front. So Blind playing in probably what is his most natural position. He really sort of dominated the first half. He controlled the game, nothing got past him, and he helped dictate the tempo, which again in the first 45 minutes was perfect. Di Maria was running at people, Rooney was spraying the ball around, Januzaj was running at people. So like I say, when Van Persie gave us the lead and then 5 minutes later Falcao scored, you thought it was going to be a really good day at the office. The second half was a lot slower. A couple of tactical changes from the boss really, it sort of it took its toll on the game. It became a bit scrappy. Leicester, who are in a relegation dogfight, they came out playing a bit more. As I say, I'd hoped it had gone on to be more than 3-0. But if the game finished at half time, we was excellent in the first half. We moved the ball well. Everything was done at a high tempo, and we was well, good value for that 3-0 lead. Finishing 3-1, can't really complain. Like I say, both Van Persie and Falcao on the score sheet, Januzaj and Di Maria putting in good performances. But for me, Blind was the man of the match. He goes, like I said it before, I'm a big fan of Daley Blind. It's probably because I'm a big Michael Carrick fan as well. I like the type of player that goes about their business without seeking the glory, and they just do their job and they do it properly. He seems very composed, he can pass the ball, so I do like him, and I think that I'd love to see Blind and Carrick in the side together going forward when Carrick's fit, but it might be too defensive minded. So perhaps over the course of the season, maybe next season, Blind will start taking on that deeper role as Carrick gets a bit older, which is a shame. One thing did surprise me is obviously the back four. I'm starting to think that Raphael's injuries and Smalling's injuries here, there and everywhere, perhaps it's not down to that so much, and perhaps Van Gaal does actually prefer Valencia as a right back and prefer Jones over Smalling in the long run. I know Jones started the season well, but he's always got an error in him. But it's just an observation. I think he's starting to show that the boss does prefer Valencia and Jones over Raphael and Smalling. Me personally, I prefer Smalling over Jones. I prefer Smalling over Evans, and I would start Smalling and Rojo as the centre halves. But I'm not the boss. I don't pick the sides. Right. So with both strikers on the score sheet, very happy with that. The question marks are still being raised over Falcao. Will he stay at the club long term? Even Van Persie's been in the press the last week or so saying he doesn't know if he's going to get a new contract. What do you guys think? I'm not sure that either of them will be there next season. I think if we could negotiate on the price for Falcao, maybe get that down to 20-25 million, we'd keep him around. Van Persie heading into the last year of his contract. He's not getting any younger, he's not getting any fitter. Maybe they'll cash in on him now. I could be wrong, they could both be there next season, but I'm leaning towards the idea that neither of them will be there, and there'll be a mass overhaul in the attacking options at the side, at the club. Good to see Januzaj get another start. I thought he played really well. All this nonsense about him going on loan to Everton, I think is a load of rubbish. I think you've got to keep him at Old Trafford. He will get chances. The longer the season goes on and the more people that pick up injuries, Januzaj will get a game, and I think he done well. I think he done well against Leicester. So I would start him again against Cambridge during the week, and you know, see what happens. I'm pretty confident we'll turn Cambridge over. I can't see any reason why we wouldn't, unless there's a monumental cup upset. I think we'll see a couple of new faces in the side. I think Wilson will get a start. I think Fellaini will get a start. I think Herrera will get a start. But I'd like to see Januzaj stay in the side for that, just to see what he can do. So against Leicester, we had 71% possession, so we dominated in that area. 12 shots on goal, still not quite enough for my liking. I think you've got to be hitting over 17, 18 when you're playing at home against a side like Leicester. You know, with all due respect, they're bottom of the league. They're in the bottom three. You know, you've got to create more chances than 12. But yeah, happy with a victory. Bit nervous at the moment. Arsenal are looking on fire. They're looking really sharp. Liverpool are starting to find their form. It was good that Southampton lost. I didn't see that coming. Maybe the wheels are starting to fall off, but we've got to start racking up some points now. We have to win away at West Ham. We've got to win at home against Burnley, because Arsenal and Liverpool can smell blood and they are coming for those third and fourth places. So I'm confident we'll see it out and finish in the top four. I've said all season, I think it'll be Chelsea, then City, then us, then Arsenal. So yeah, if you've got something to say about my video, positive or negative, whatever, give me a shout. I'm on Twitter, it's at Nathon W, that's Nathon W, or speak to us all at Pride of All Europe TV. The Twitter is at MUFC_POAE, sorry. So yeah, keep in touch and we'll speak to you soon. Lovely, ta.